The security checkpoint is the most stressful part of air travel, a maze of bins, machines, and stern instructions. You follow the rules, remove your shoes, empty your pockets, but what if there's more to it than meets the eye? What if the very agency designed to keep us safe holds vital insights and little-known facts that could literally ease your security experience from chaotic to calm? Welcome back to Fly Global, your definitive guide to mastering the skies and uncovering the insider secrets that truly transform your journey. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 17 TSA secrets they don't want you to know. Prepare to navigate airport security like a seasoned pro. Number 1. You can request a pat-down instead of the body scanner. Many travelers assume stepping into the full-body scanner, advanced imaging technology, is mandatory. The truth is, you have the right to decline the scanner and request a pat-down inspection instead. This is a recognized alternative screening procedure. A former TSA officer shared, "People rarely ask for the pat-down, but it's an option. We're trained for both. Sometimes, it's actually quicker if there's a long scanner line or if someone has medical implants that set off the machine." While it might seem more intrusive, some individuals prefer a pat-down due to privacy concerns, medical conditions, or a general discomfort with body scanners. Be aware that requesting a pat-down will likely take longer and may involve a female officer for females or a male officer for males. Simply state your preference politely to the TSA officer. Number 2. TSA PreCheck. You probably know that TSA PreCheck and Global Entry, which includes PreCheck, offer faster security lines. But the true secret is that they offer a significantly less intrusive screening experience. With these programs, you generally don't need to remove your shoes, belts, light jackets, or liquid/laptops from your bags. A frequent business traveler raved, "PreCheck isn't just about saving 10 minutes, it's about the mental peace of not having to strip down." It's truly a game changer for regular flyers. This reduced hassle is the real selling point. It makes the security process much smoother and less stressful. Investing in these trusted traveler programs, which require an application, interview, and background check, can fundamentally change your airport experience, especially if you fly frequently. Number 3. Solid food is mostly exempt from the 3-1-1 rule. Many travelers incorrectly assume all food is subject to the 3-1-1 liquid rule. The secret? Solid food items are generally allowed in both carry-on and checked bags without volume restrictions. Think sandwiches, fruits, vegetables, crackers, and even whole cakes or pies. I often see people tossing perfectly good snacks because they think it's a liquid violation, a TSA officer noted. If you can slice it or it holds its shape, it's usually fine. It's the creamy, spreadable, or pourable stuff we're concerned about. The 3-1-1 rule, 3.4 ounces/100 milliliters in a 1-quart bag, 1 bag per passenger, specifically applies to liquids, gels, and aerosols. If your food item is a spread, dip, sauce, or anything pourable/creamy, like yogurt or peanut butter, then it is subject to 3-1-1. When in doubt, pack it in your checked bag or eat it before security. Number 4. The MyTSA app offers real-time airport wait times. Tired of guessing how long the security line will be? The secret weapon is the official MyTSA app. This free app provides crowdsourced real-time security wait times for airports nationwide, helping you choose the fastest checkpoint or simply manage your arrival time better. A seasoned traveler shared, "Before I head to the airport, the first thing I check is the MyTSA app. It once saved me from going to a terminal with an hour-long line and sent me to another with a 10-minute wait." Beyond wait times, the MyTSA app also has a "What can I bring?" function, where you can search for specific items to confirm if they're allowed in carry-on or checked bags. It's an invaluable tool for planning and reducing uncertainty. Number 5. Certain electronics trigger extra scrutiny. While laptops are commonly removed, the secret is that certain dense electronics or tightly packed bundles of wires can trigger additional screening or manual inspection because they appear as indistinguishable blobs to the X-ray machine. This isn't a ban, but a flag. We often have to pull bags with gaming consoles, big camera lenses, or a tangle of chargers, a TSA agent explained. It's not that they're prohibited, but the machine can't see through them clearly enough. Spreading them out helps a lot. To avoid delays, consider placing large electronics or bags with many wires in separate bins or at the top of your carry-on, where they are easily accessible for inspection. This makes it easier for officers to visually identify them on the X-ray and reduces the likelihood of your bag being pulled for a manual search. Number 6. You can request a private screening. If you are selected for a pat-down or a bag search and feel uncomfortable with the process being conducted in public, you have the right to request a private screening. This allows the inspection to be performed in a more discreet area away from the main checkpoint flow. A former TSA supervisor clarified, "Will always offer a private screening if a passenger expresses discomfort with a public pat-down. It's part of our standard procedure to respect privacy." A private screening will still be conducted by an officer of the same gender as the passenger, and usually with a witness, another TSA officer, present. While it may add a few minutes to your screening time, it ensures your comfort and privacy during the process. Number 7. Medically necessary liquids and baby items are exempt from 311. Beyond the standard liquid limits, there's a crucial secret. Medically necessary liquids, gels, and aerosols, as well as breast milk, formula, and baby food, are exempt from the 311 rule. You can bring larger quantities of these items. Parents often don't realize they can bring more than 3.4 ounces of formula, a TSA officer noted. Just declare it at the beginning of the screening process, and we'll screen it separately. You must declare these items to a TSA officer at the beginning of the screening process. They will undergo additional screening, which might include pouring a small amount into a separate container or using specialized equipment. These exemptions are vital for travelers with specific health needs or those traveling with infants. Number 8. TSA is also looking for suspicious behavior, not just items. The X-ray machine only checks your bags. The secret is that TSA officers are highly trained in behavior detection techniques. They are constantly observing passengers for signs of anxiety, deception, or other behavioral indicators that might suggest malicious intent, even if you don't have any prohibited items. A security analyst explained, "It's not about profiling. It's about looking for patterns of stress or unusual actions that don't fit the normal flow of an airport. Someone fidgeting excessively, avoiding eye contact, or constantly looking over their shoulder might draw attention." While this is a complex and sometimes controversial area, understanding that your demeanor matters can help. Remaining calm, making eye contact, and simply following instructions can contribute to a smoother experience. The goal is to identify potential threats before they reach the aircraft. Number 9. Your attitude can greatly affect your experience. It's a simple human truth, but a major secret at the checkpoint. Your attitude can significantly impact your interaction with TSA officers. While they must enforce rules, a polite and cooperative demeanor can often lead to a smoother, less confrontational experience, even if you face secondary screening. I've seen passengers get incredibly frustrated, and it rarely helps, a TSA agent said plainly. "We're doing our jobs." A please and thank you can go a long way in making a difficult situation easier for everyone. TSA officers deal with thousands of travelers daily, many of whom are stressed or frustrated. Remaining calm, respectful, and cooperative, even if you disagree with a procedure, can expedite the process and prevent minor issues from escalating into major problems, including potential denial of screening or even arrest for disruptive behavior. Number 10. You can request a supervisor if uncomfortable. If you ever feel that a TSA officer is acting inappropriately, or if you have a concern about a procedure that you can't resolve with the screening officer, the secret is that you always have the right to request a supervisor. A traveler once described, "I felt a pat-down was being conducted improperly. I calmly asked for a supervisor, and the issue was quickly addressed." It's important to know you have that recourse. TSA is a federal agency, and officers are accountable for their conduct. If you believe a procedure is being handled improperly or unprofessionally, asking for a supervisor is the correct channel to express your concerns and seek resolution. This is a vital part of protecting your rights as a traveler. Number 11. You don't always have to remove shoes or belts, jackets. The pervasive image of airport security involves shoe removal. But the secret is, thanks to programs like TSA PreCheck, many travelers no longer have to remove their shoes, belts, light jackets, or headwear. Even in standard lines, children under 12 and adults over 75 often have modified screening procedures. A retired traveler mentioned, "I used to dread taking off my shoes, but now that I'm over 75, I'm often waved through without having to. It's a small change that makes a big difference for me." These modifications are designed to enhance efficiency and comfort for specific passenger groups deemed lower risk. If you fall into one of these categories, PreCheck, under 12, over 75, pay attention to the signs or listen for instructions, as you might qualify for expedited screening steps. Number 12. Confiscated items aren't always illegal. When an item is confiscated at the checkpoint, it's not always because it's illegal. The secret is that many confiscated items are simply non-compliant with TSA's carry-on rules, not inherently unlawful. Think oversized liquids, multi-tools with blades over 6 centimeters, or certain sports equipment. People assume we're seizing contraband, but often it's just a large bottle of shampoo, a TSA officer explained. We don't keep it. You have options. Put it in a checked bag, mail it home, or just discard it. For non-illegal, non-compliant items, you often have choices. Return to the airline counter to check the bag, mail the item home if the airport offers that service, or surrender it. Knowing this secret can save you money or stress if you have a valuable item that just happens to be a carry-on no-go. Number 13. Old boarding passes/bag tags can create security flags. After your flight, it's tempting to just crumple up your boarding pass or leave old bag tags on your luggage. The secret is that these discarded items contain sensitive personal data and can potentially create security flags for future travel if they're left visible or not properly disposed of. A cybersecurity expert warned, old boarding passes have your name, flight details, and a barcode that could be scanned. It's a small data leakage point, and old bag tags can confuse the system if your bag is ever hand-searched. Always shred or thoroughly deface old boarding passes, especially if they're paper. Remove all old baggage tags from your luggage before your next trip. This prevents confusion for screeners and protects your personal information from potential misuse. Number 14. Knitting needles, crochet hooks, and even razors are often allowed. Many travelers are overly cautious, discarding items that are, in fact, perfectly permissible. The secret is that common items like knitting needles, crochet hooks, disposable razors, and even safety razors, blades removed, are generally allowed in carry-on bags. I constantly see passengers trying to argue that their knitting needles aren't allowed, a TSA officer said. They are, as long as they're not sharpened weapons. Always check our "What can I bring?" tool. The rules for these items are often less strict than commonly perceived. The key is that they shouldn't pose an obvious threat. When in doubt about a specific item, use the MyTSA app or the "What can I bring?" search tool on the TSA website before you head to the airport. Number 15. TSA doesn't confiscate, they redirect. The term confiscated implies TSA takes ownership. The secret is that for most non-illegal items, TSA doesn't technically confiscate but rather gives you options to redirect the item before it passes through security. We don't want your oversized shampoo, a TSA officer clarified. We want you to comply with the rules. We offer the chance to put it in a checked bag, return it to your car, or mail it home. Only if you decline all options do we dispose of it. This secret empowers you. If an item is flagged, ask about your options. Many airports have services where you can mail items back to yourself or put them in a checked bag at the checkpoint. Knowing this means you don't have to just give up on your expensive sunscreen or favorite multi-tool. Number 16. Not all lanes are equal. Standing in line, it's tempting to pick the shortest one. But the secret is, not all security lanes are created equal. Some might be designated for pre-check, some might use older X-ray technology, and some might be staffed by less experienced officers. A frequent flyer revealed, I always observe which lane seems most efficient, which officers are working smoothly, which machines look newer. Sometimes, a slightly longer line moves faster if it's well managed. Look for lanes with automated bin returns, newer-looking scanning machines, or officers who appear to be processing passengers quickly and efficiently. If you qualify for a trusted traveler program, ensure you're in the correct lane designated for that program. A little observation can save you significant time. Number 17. You can use the "What can I bring?" tool online. The ultimate secret weapon against airport security anxiety isn't a magical pass, but the TSA's own "What can I bring?" online tool and app feature. This publicly available database answers almost any question about what you can pack in your carry-on or checked bag directly from the source. My wife checks everything on "What can I bring?" before we pack, a seasoned traveler admitted. It's saved us so many headaches. No more guessing if a specific tool or cosmetic is allowed. Instead of guessing or relying on outdated information, make it a habit to quickly search for any questionable items. This proactive step eliminates uncertainty, prevents delays at the checkpoint, and ensures you arrive prepared, making your security experience genuinely smoother. Navigating airport security doesn't have to be a gauntlet of stress. By understanding these 17 invaluable TSA secrets and airport hacks, you're not just following TSA rules, you're mastering the security checkpoint system. Empower yourself with these hidden rules and travel tips to achieve faster security and avoid stress. These flight preparation insights are your key to traveling smart and confidently breezing through every time. At Fly Global, we believe empowered travelers are smarter travelers. If these insider TSA tips and air travel secrets armed you for your next journey, hit that like button, subscribe to Fly Global for more essential flight tips and security tips, and comment below. Which TSA secret or airport security hack surprised you the most? Safe travels and breeze through security.